Markets drift higher amid US-China trade talks and May inflation data. The S&P continued to climb higher Monday and Tuesday despite radio silence from US-China talks in London. We're about a month into the 90-day pause, which temporarily removes massive tariffs on both sides and essentially a trade embargo to allow for negotiations to take place. These talks are extremely high stakes as both economies can't decouple that quickly without significant economic repercussions. If you've been following the timeline, a couple weeks ago, the White House began lashing out at China for slow walking rare earth metal exports, while China reiterated frustration with incremental aggressive policies targeting them. Though after the call between US and China leaders last Thursday, both sides quickly agreed to re engage in talks that started Monday. However, it's been unusually quiet the last couple of days with barely any mention on progress so far, which is unusual for the White House. We're honestly not sure yet what to make of it. We'd assume good progress would have already been teased out, but we'd also assume the White House would start lashing out if talks stalled again. Despite the uncertainty, markets have continued to rally anyways. We also have May inflation data coming up with the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, on Wednesday, and the Producers Price Index, or PPI, on Thursday. After some acceleration, inflation appears to have slowed in the past 2 months. However, markets are expecting a little step up in May. While we didn't really see much tariffs impact in April, some impact appears to be baked into the May expectations. Core CPI is expected to rise 0.3% month over month, a slight acceleration from April. This would also slightly increase the year-over-year inflation metric to 2.9%. On the producer side, core PPI is also expected to rise 0.3% month over month, accelerating off of April. One thing, though, we'll be paying close attention to is for revisions. Last month, we saw past PPI data revised higher, which offset a lot of the perceived April progress. Again, inflation data starting with the CPI will come on Wednesday.